Hey, what's going on YouTube? You're here with Heroz on Reach channel, and today I'm going to be going over my Live Lord build for the Crusader. Alright, so my primary skill. I went with Smite. Smite generates 5 wrath per attack. Smite enemies up to 30 yards away with holy chains that deal a large amount of damage. The chain breaks off and strikes at nearby enemies, dealing lesser damage. And for skill runes, I went with Reaping. Gain increased life regeneration for every enemy hit by the chains. And the reason I picked this is because literally every time I hit this button, I'm self-healing some, which is great. My secondary skill, I went with Shield Bash. Normally I like to run Blessed Hammer, but because of my set bonus, 2 set every use of Shield Bash and Sweep Attack reduces the cooldowns of your laws and defensive skills by 1 second. 4 set increase the damage of Shield Bash and Sweep Attack by 750%. Now that's a lot of damage to give up, so I'm just running with Shield Bash for the time being. And I went with Shield Cross for skill runes. Additional shields erupt from you in a cross formation. And I like that because of the massive damage it does to area affected monsters. So moving on to defensives, I went with Consecration. And what Consecration does, it has 30-second cooldown. Consecrate the ground around you. You and your allies heal while standing on the consecrated ground. And then for skill runes, I went with Shattered Ground. Enemies standing on the consecrated ground take damage. Now, I went with this because I already have a number of healing abilities, so a little bit of additional damage is a plus. And utility, I went with Steed Charge, even though there's some other nice utility skills going on, but I like Steed Charge. I kind of bounce back between Rejuvenation, and that is while riding the Warhorse you recover life, and Draw and Quarter. I like Draw and Quarter because bind monsters near you with chains and drag them as you ride, dealing holy damage. If you ever get stuck in a mob, you can just try to scoop up your primary target with that and drag them away from that huge mob as you recover life, and you're still attacking your primary target, and that's pretty helpful, so I like that a lot. And moving on to Laws of Hope is the skill that I decided to go with, and it's a 30-second cooldown. Empower the law surrounding you and your allies in a shield for a short duration. And skill runes, I went with Faith's Reward. Empowering the law also heals you and your allies whenever you spend wrath. And since I'm always healing myself with Smite and I'm generating wrath, as soon as I get to full, even if I'm at 1%, I pop Laws of Hope and boom, right back to full HP as I'm still dumping out damage. I'm just getting rid of my wrath to heal myself back up, which I love a lot. And then last but not least, the Conviction skill. And there's a lot of good stuff here actually, but I just kind of went with Heaven's Fury, which is a 20-second cooldown, which is the shortest out of all of them, I believe. Yeah. And what it does, it calls down a furious ray of holy power that burns all enemies caught within it. And then I went with Ascendancy. The ray of holy power grows in size, damaging a greater number of enemies. And I just went with this because it does a lot of area affected damage, and it'll get me through those rifts pretty quickly instead of single target stuff, since I'm doing a lot of solo gameplay. Now moving on to passive skill slot, I went with Fever. Wielding a one-handed weapon, your attack speed is increased by 15%, and all cooldowns are reduced by 15%. I like this because I'm always using Smite, so the attack speed on it is allowing me to heal faster. And then reduces cooldowns, I mean, that's always a plus. My second one, I went with Vigilant, increased life regeneration by 2,682. Reduces all non-physical damage taken by 20%. Which, to me, is pretty nice to have that reduce in all non-physical damage taken. Holy Cause is my next one. The amount of damage dealt by your weapon is increased by 10%, so a little bit of damage boost. Whenever you deal holy damage, you heal up to 1% of your total life, and lo and behold, all my skills are holy damage. And last but not least, we have Wrathful. Each point of wrath spent heals you for 1,341 life. Heal amount is increased by 1% of your health globe healing bonus. Right now I'm just kind of playing around with this. I might try renewal here soon. Whenever you successfully block, you gain 16,093 life, and I'm always blocking, I've noticed, so that might be also good to help myself survive. And there you have it, guys. That is my Live Lord build for Heroz, the Crusader. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to my channel. Have a good one.